guys, welcome back to my channel, bscknin here. We're going to put this engine into the CD175 tonight. I haven't got any oil yet, but we'll prepare it. We'll set the valve gap, which I've realised now that the last time I didn't set it correctly, and that could have been part of the issue why it was stopping. So I'm going to, without further ado, show you what's going on. So let's get this engine out of here, out onto the bench outside, and we'll set the valve gaps properly this time. Yeah, so let me explain this. The last time I set the valve gaps on this engine, I turned it to the T-mark on a compression stroke, and I set both sets of valves at the one time, but that's not the way that it was supposed to be done. Apparently the valve on the exhaust opens at different times. When this is a 360 engine, it's 360 degrees, which means both pistons come up at the same time and down, but on the left hand side the exhaust's open when the other one is closed on the other side, and vice versa. So what I need to do to set this correctly is to find the compression stroke on the left hand side, set timing at the T mark on that side, then turn it 360 degrees again and set it on the other side. So that was a mistake I made the last time. I scared myself. I was looking for the compression stroke on this, and I turned this here and I couldn't get any compression, and I really scared myself, and I was wondering what the hell would be causing that. Am I going to have to take this head off again? But no, what happened was I had one of the valves adjusted a bit too tight, and it was just sitting a little bit open the whole time, and that's why I was getting no compression. Oh, but the first thing I'll be doing when I put this engine back into this bike is a compression test, just to make sure of that. I do not want any more trouble. Okay, so I've already set this left hand side, and we're going to go now and we're going to do the one on the right. Okay, so I'm going to start with the intake side, and you just get a little 8mm wrench and you loosen it up. I'll just try and do this with one hand here. Yeah, there I have it loosened up. Now the preference for the clearance on this is 0.05 millimeters. So you get your 0.05 millimeter gauge, and I can already tell that this is way too loose. So I'm screwing this way in to get close to where it should be. Okay, a little bit less. Yeah, if you can manage to get it kind of close to where it should be, it's a help when you go to set it. Right, so you get your 0.5, I don't know if you can see that, 0.05 millimeters gauge, and you slip it in under. You slip it in under here. See that? Just in under there. And I always tend to, once I get it in under this, I tend to try and screw the little adjuster down on top of it, and I'll know that I'm close then to where it should be, and I'll back it off just a tiny bit to let the feeler gauge slide out of it. So I know I'm close where that is now. Let's just feel with the feeler gauge. It should just slide in nice. Yeah, that feels really good there. So we're going to hold the top of this with our needle nose pliers, and we're going to tighten down the nut, and then we're going to check it again. Now there is special tools you can get for this. I don't have them, so that's just another way of doing it, but I can't do it with one hand, so we'll have to stop it here and just tighten that down. Okay, so that's that. I have double checked this. It is right, and I'm going to go now to the exhaust side and set it. Hopefully the rain stays off and I can get this engine into the bike tonight, but we'll see. It is spitting a little bit here now, so I'm going to do this the same. You don't really need to see me doing that one, and the next you'll see is probably me trying to get this into the bike if I decide to do it tonight. Well, I started to install the engine on the bike, but as you can see from the table here, it started to bucket rain. So I did get some done. I got the engine in, I got the bolts all tightened up. I just didn't get the exhausts on, so that has to be done, or just the headers. So engine's in the bike again, and we'll be on to the next step, getting oil for it and setting spark timing again. Hopefully this time we have it right, and we're not going to have any issues. With some luck, and the kickstart is going to be alright. But that's it for the night, guys. Thanks for watching.